Dad, Mom, he was calling his parents who were busy in their phones and laptops. Mom, can we just have a minute? He spoke loudly as his billionaire parents were not paying attention to him. What do you want? She replied, not turning at him, as her gaze stuck at her laptop screen. We have parents meeting this weekend. You both should attend, he said nervously as if he was asking them to attend a jail. This weekend? No way, we have so much work to do. There is an American client arriving so that day and we should see his arrangements. Jungkook was upset, but he kept all his anger in him until his dad spoke. Jungkook, it's just a parents' meeting, don't worry about it. We will tell your principal, he replied while pausing his call. I'm sick of your behavior. Can you just act as my parents at least for once? He bursted out at them, grabbing their attention. What do you mean we are not acting as your parents? Can't you see how much effort we are putting to earn money for you? You don't even need to work in the future, she replied proudly about her work. I don't want this money. I just want to have a healthy and peaceful conversation with my parents. You are always busy on phones and laptops. What is the use of it without love between a family? He said loudly as he was tired of their behavior since his childhood. Don't sound like poor people. Love is for them, but for rich people like us, money and image is first priority. Understand? Calm down yourself and go to school. Did you forget you have an exam today? He looked at his son, raising his eyebrows. I just hate this life, he murmured, which was audible to them, but they acted like they don't care about it. Where is this monkey? I have called her 100 times, but still she is not lifting my call. Your best friend who was waiting for you near the school gate, cursing you under the breath. Hello, Miss Hazel, you said while patting her shoulder as you instantly appeared there. How many times should I call you? It's already 8:45 and I think our biology teacher have arrived early, she said, biting her lower lip in nervousness. Don't worry, girl, we will be on time. Let's go now. You held her hand and quickly ran away from there to reach your class on time. In the classroom, see, we are on time. Our teacher also not arrived, he said while gasping as they both ran so fastly. Just then your teacher entered and everyone greeted him. Okay students, today our topic is about heart. Your heart skipped a bit unknowingly upon hearing the word heart. I think you should ask him why your heart beats faster whenever you face Jungkook. Your friend whispered in your ear. Yeah, shut up. She quickly giggled by seeing your sulking face. Your professor started teaching you all about heart organ and you guys were listening it. For this first time you were so attentive in class and you yourself didn't know why you were attracted to the heart topic. Then when few people's heartbeat raises, in which conditions, you quickly pulled down your friend as you understood she was asking about you. Well, good question, he said and started answering. Our heartbeat raises mainly when we are in tension, nervous, angry like this, other few conditions. Girl, are you nervous when you face Jungkook? You hit her arm playfully telling her to shut her mouth. And there is one more reason and it was happy. Whenever we see the person we love or the person we are attracted to, in such cases also, our heartbeat might rise. Suddenly, Hazel started hearing your heartbeat as it was rising rapidly. She looked at you to know the reason, and she saw your gaze stuck at Jungkook, who was entering the classroom. You were looking at him while a small smile forming at the corner of your lips. You didn't stop looking at him until he seated in his seat. I think you should brush your teeth twice. Your mouth is stinky, she said, scrunching her nose while closing your slightly open mouth. Yeah, enough. You have had so much fun of me already. I maintain good oral hygiene. I'm not Hazel, okay? He smirked at her and looked at the board while she tilted her lips disappointingly. Later, the class was over and you were walking in the corridor along with your friend. Wine? Shall we go get something from canteen? I'm so hungry. Don't you have other work except eating? You have already felt sick last week because of junk food. Now stop eating that. She shook her head as she was tired of your lectures about junk food. Just then you saw Jungkook talking with his friends in the corridor. Hazel, I thought of proposing Jungkook. See, nobody is here around. I think it's the right time. You were so excited and also nervous about his answer. Do you think you can do it? She put a question mark in front of you. Do you think? I cannot do it. You said, folding your arms across your chest. Yes, you don't have such courage to do. She was poking you wantedly. Now see, I will propose to him. You are giving a treat to me this weekend, okay? He challenged her and went near Jungkook. I had to do this while. Only then you will propose him. God, please don't make her upset, okay? She prayed to God for your love to be successful. You slowly walked near Jungkook and stood near him. He then stopped talking with his friend and looked at you. What do you want? He asked coldly with serious expression on his face. You felt a sudden fear in your spine but managed to stay strong after Hazel encouraged you. Jungkook, I want to confess something to you. You finally opened your mouth but stuttered. What's that? He asked with same cold and serious expression. Actually, I love you, you said and quickly looked down, pressing your hands against each other. You waited for him to answer, but instead he chuckled, which made you lift up your head. You love me? I'm looking like a fool to believe it. He became serious, with fear rushing in your body, and Hazel quickly ran to you. No, I really love you. You started while Hazel wrapping hand around your shoulders to give some courage. Cut it. I hate this love concept. There is no true love. Everyone loves someone for their needs, like you. He said, flickering your forehead, slowly tears forming in your eyes as you didn't expect this kind of response from him. Poor girls like you come after me for money, so for money you're saying you love me. I'm not a fool to believe your words, okay? He smirked as you looked at him with a mixture of emotions. You didn't know he had such kind of thinking about you. It was true, you attracted to him at first sight, but feelings grew stronger when he saved you from beliefs whenever he helped you in a few situations. I'm sorry for expressing my love, but whether you believe me or not, it's true that I love you with my heart but not with greediness. We may not have money, but we have love. My parents taught me about respect and love. Thanks for letting me know about your true character. Jungkook felt a wave of emotions in his heart when he saw tears in your eyes. He himself does not believe that he was feeling soft towards you, but it seems silly. He already damaged your heart. Jungkook, I am also a rich girl like you, but the difference is you think every poor girl is a gold digger and money looters, but I think more than money, respect and love is important. Wine has that. I should say you are completely wrong, she said and took you away from there. But you felt insulted as few students around you saw the scene. A school heartthrob, he gets proposals like this daily, but he never even paid attention to them as they came to him for his looks and money. So he became a bad boy as no one will dare to come after him. He thought the same about you, but now he was feeling guilty for talking with you like that. Here, it came to the backyard. Hazel was looking at you sadly as she was feeling bad for poking you. Ryan, please don't cry. I'm sorry, it's all because of me. I should not have challenged you. She was feeling guilty about it. It's okay, Hazel. It's not your mistake. Please don't say sorry. Whatever happened is for my own good. I got to know his intentions towards poor people. I hate people like him. You helped me a lot. You wiped your tears and replied to her with a tight smile. But you love him so much, right? Yes, but love is not life, right? It's just a part of it. Don't worry about me. I'm alright. I'm just concerned he should have rejected me politely, but it's okay. It's his nature. I cannot think it's wrong. My dear Ryan, he's unlucky to leave such an angel. If I'm a boy, I would have fight this world to get you. He chuckled immediately for her words, which made her little happy. Since that day, you stopped paying attention to Jungkook. Before, you used to steal glances at him. You used to look at him whenever you see, but now you're trying to compress your feelings, which you have towards him. One fine day in the classroom, you were going up to use washroom. Just then you faced Jungkook, who was entering inside. Your ways collided and you both stopped at your places for a minute. Then he looked at your face, which turned cold from normal. He was feeling a sharp pain in his heart because he used to see some shine on your face before when you faced him, but now you can go. He moved aside to give a way to you. Thank you. You said those words, looking down, and left from there. What's happening to me? Why am I feeling pain when I see at her? He quickly got back to his thoughts when his friend called out his name. Later the class was going on. Jungkook was looking at you instead of paying attention to the class. He was feeling bad as you were not even looking at him like before. You used to glance at him. At once he started feeling empty with your ignorance. He was not able to bear the school without your cute actions before you do it. One fine day you were passing the corridor of the rooftop floor, then suddenly you started hearing Jungkook's words. Dad, please come to school. Today is parents' meeting. Everybody's parents has come except you guys. Don't be foolish, Jungkook. It's just a parents' meeting. Don't disturb me. I'm in work. Bye. He immediately cut the call and Jungkook started feeling so much of anger. He threw the phone on the floor and crushing it under his foot. I hate this life. I hate my parents. They don't love me at all. They want only money. There is no love. It's trash. Everyone wants only money. He He was screaming in pain while crushing it. You felt a sudden pain in your heart after hearing him. You didn't know he was going through something like this. As a sensible girl, you understand why he has wrong point of view about love. Without wasting a second, you went upstairs and he stopped suddenly and shocked to see you. He was scared that you saw his weak side. Wine. He quickly hugged you and tightened his hug as he was getting relief. He didn't know your hug would calm his emotions and pain. Jungkook. He heard your voice and quickly broke apart and wiped his tears immediately. I'm sorry, it's okay, now understand from where those words came from. If you really want to know the real meaning of love, I will show you. He silently extended his hand like a child, telling you to take him with you. You might have ignored him, but here you understand his mental condition and wanted to show him that he was wrong. That evening you took him to your house and he was surprised to see that you are living in such a small house. Mom, Dad? Your parents who were preparing kimchi in the living room quickly looked at you both. Ryan, come, we are preparing your favorite kimchi. Your dad welcomed you with a happy smile. Ryan, who is that handsome guy? Mom, shh, you gestured her and smiled at him awkwardly. Mom, this is Jungkook, my classmate. He just came to hand over my notebook. Oh nice, okay, get him some water first. Jungkook, you sit. You showed the damaged couch which was filled with few clothes. 1 second, Jungkook. You quickly picked them up and put it in bedroom. Sorry son, couch is little damaged, please don't mind. He was surprised to see her apologetic nature for a stranger like him. I'm fine auntie, he replied and sat on the couch. He observed your house and he liked photo frames which has many family photos. Then suddenly he remembered there are no such photos in his house except his grandfather's huge frame because his parents don't have time for it. He felt happy to see your parents preparing kimchi together and they are feeding each other. By seeing them, he tried to remember about his parents, but there was no such situation happened in his entire life. Jungkook water, you handed him and he took it hesitantly. Wine, can you taste this once? You went near them and tasted it as she fed you. It's past. You both have magic in your hands. You gagged it and kissed your parents and they kissed you in return. Jungkook, who was seeing the whole scene, became emotional but hid it and plastered a smile on his face. The boy who has wrong perception about love now changing his opinion after seeing your family. Jungkook, come and taste it. You looked at Jungkook immediately and you saw the pain in his eyes. He hesitantly came near you and sat down with you. Your father fed him, which tears formed in his eyes instantly. Oh no, why are you crying? Is it spicy? She offered him water immediately. No auntie, I'm just happy to taste it. It's really nice. I never ate this. He quickly replied smiling and he was genuinely moved by your parents' gestures. That night he had dinner with you and your family. He really liked to be with you all. For the first time he lived the life he desired for. That night you came near your house gate as it was time for him to leave. Jungkook, I think I proved your perspective wrong. He then smiled softly, nodding his head as he was agreeing with you. Thank you so much for this. I will remember this gift forever. He hugged you while you felt a wave of emotions. Good night. He smiled and walked away, and you never saw him being this happy and cool. Since that day, Jungkook started changing his perspective towards love and money. He realized about poor people, love, and money. One day you were walking in the corridor along with Hazel until Jungkook stopped you in the middle. Wine, can we have a minute? You simply nodded and stood in front of him. You were surprised to see him standing on his knees, and he took out a red velvet box from his pocket. Wine, I'm sorry for rejecting you and talking bad about you on that day. I didn't know I will be wrong. I can say this secretly, but I sincerely want to apologize to you, in front of whom I talked ill about you. You looked at Hazel, and she was happy that your dream was going to happen. You proved me wrong, and no one can love me more than you. I should say, if my parents gave me birth, you gave rebirth to this dead soul. Would you accept me because I love you? I promise I would be a better partner like your dad became to your mother. Tears dropped down your cheeks upon hearing his confession. You might have rejected him, but you thought it was not love. Love is understanding the one whom we love. You understand his problem and helped him to overcome it. Jungkook, you slowly extended your hand, telling him that you accept him. Then he smiled through his tears and slid couple bracelet to your hand as well as you did it. I love you, Wine. He got upon his foot and kissed your forehead where you whispered. I love you too, Hazel wiping her tears as her friend's love was successful. Along with her, many students around you cheering you both. Thank you for watching.